The Runal Wazzies. They were 68. Second place were the Rememberals with 70. And first place were the Hogwarts Hexes.
Oh my god! Hey people, so yeah, I got my hair cut last week, and also last week I went to a Harry Potter quiz and I won. So yeah, I was of course surprised. I may have got a bit tearful. I just did not expect it. I really did not expect it. And I say I instead of we, because even though I had a team of two, it was me and my boyfriend. Scott doesn't know many things about Harry Potter. He's not like read any of the books, and he's only watched a handful of the films like once. But he was just there for moral support. All the pressure was on me. We were in this cafe, which wasn't a Harry Potter themed cafe, it was just a normal cafe, and this husband and wife were organising this event. It was the second time they had done a Harry Potter quiz in this cafe, and each time the room has been absolutely packed full of other teams from 2 and above, all working together. I think they're even like teams of 6, teams of 5, at least most of them being Harry Potter fans, so they had more brains to work on the answers, whereas I was just on my own. So yeah, the pressure was on. I was feeling anxious the whole time. The last time they did a Harry Potter quiz, it was a couple of months ago, and the same thing, it was me and my partner against this whole room full of people. I actually got second place, which I was so surprised about, because again, it was my brain on my own against all these other people. So that was a surprise. Just very quickly, the people organising this quiz, the woman, the wife, being the main Harry Potter fan, she actually handmade wands that we could actually buy for the night. And she actually handmade all these quills that we could write with, which were basically just biros with a feather glued to it. This was the quill that I got the first time. I didn't keep the one that we got the second time the other week. I thought I'm only going to keep one. But yeah, it looks really cool actually. I'm quite pleased with that, and I love the fact that she made quills for us to write the answers with, so that was really cool. And the wands are actually in my wand section in my shelf. Just quickly grab them for you guys. So this was one of the wands. Me and Scott got one each, but obviously they're both for me because he's not the fan. So this is the first one, which is kind of cool, kind of golden. And the second one, this is my personal favourite. I just love the detail on the end here with the little emeralds. Emerald's green, isn't it? But obviously it's not real, they're just like little beads. But yeah, I just think these ones were really cool, and the quill is really cool, and I love the fact that they handmade these things. So I bought these two wands the first time they did a quiz, which was a couple of months ago. The second time they asked what everyone's Patronus was, along with their team names. Our team name is Hogwarts Hexes, by the way. It's always been Hogwarts Hexes. When I did a quiz last year, it was this whole different company, a whole different kind of situation going on. I came up with Hogwarts Hexes then. So every time now I do a Harry Potter related quiz, we've got to be Hogwarts Hexes. So we said we were Hogwarts Hexes, and the Patronus we chose was a hare, because that's my Pottermore Patronus. And what they came up with were these bits of slate, which were placed on all the tables so that when we walked into the cafe, we could see where we were sitting. So yeah, this is all handmade. So Hogwarts Hexes is written there, and a lovely, beautiful picture of a hare, and that is just, isn't that just so cool? They made this as a place setting. Yeah, that's one piece of memorabilia for the second time we went to a quiz. That's just really cool. I love that. I was more anxious this time about this quiz because the people organising it said that this one was going to be harder, since the last one was, surprising to them, was actually quite easy. Like, a lot of people got, like, most of them right or something. So this one was a lot harder. So I was feeling more anxious because, you know, I wanted to prove myself that I am a Harry Potter fan and I know my Harry Potter stuff. Not to be perceived as, like, I think I'm the best or anything like that. And obviously I did not anticipate winning. But because I feel like my Harry Potter knowledge is the thing I'm best at, really. You know, my general knowledge is shockingly bad. I'm okay at, like, my job, which isn't a passion, but I do love my job, if that makes sense. Harry Potter is my passion. And so, you know, I wanted, when I'm doing a Harry Potter related thing, I wanted to be good at it. Again, not necessarily best, but good at it. So when it came to this quiz, the questions were harder, and there were questions that I couldn't answer straight away, or questions that I just had no idea about. And I was starting to panic a little bit because I thought maybe my Harry Potter knowledge isn't that great. Maybe I'm not that good. And you know, I was starting to feel really kind of down about it. There was a moment in the interval where I just went to the bathroom and I just sat there for a minute and just kind of like had to just breathe and just kind of clear my mind of all these like anxious feelings. just to kind of like calm down a little bit, because, you know, I was worried. I wanted to do well. I wanted to be near the top somewhere, and be able to like congratulate everyone else who won. Or got second or third or whatever, because, you know, there was no way I was going to win. I did like, by the way, that I was wearing this t-shirt to the quiz, which is the Geek Gear t-shirt, which says, "Not my daughter, you bitch," which I bought off the Geek Gear website because it came out of a wearable box, which I'm not subscribed to. That was a mouthful. But I really loved this t-shirt. So I bought it. One of my favourite Harry Potter quotes. And there was a round in this quiz which was who said it and when. This was really funny because one of them was, "Who said this? Not my daughter, you bitch." And me and Scott were just like, hello. And the lady, the woman was reading out the questions, was stood nearby, and she was like, "Oh, someone over here actually has the quote on her t-shirt, which is really awesome." So I was like, I think I know who said this. I mean, I would have known it anyway. It's one of the best, well, no, it is the best thing that Molly Weasley ever said in Deathly Hallows. So I was like, yep, I know that one. That was really fun. Another question which I was like, yeah, at. When Harry, Ron and Hermione were caught by the Snatchers, who did Harry say that he was? And I wrote down Vernon Dudley, because that's who he said he was. And I said to Scott, well, yeah, Ron said he was Stan Shumpike and Hermione said she was Penelope Clearwater. And when it came to reading out the answers, the woman said Stan Shumpike. And I was like, hang on, no, that was Ron. And she actually turned to me and she was like, what? Listening. I was like, no, that was Ron who said that. Harry said he was Vernon Dudley. And she was like, you know what? You're right. And she just kind of null and void that question. But yeah, winning, obviously, like I said, I keep on saying I did not expect that whatsoever. The winners got a prize, and the prize was this, which is a humongous, well, not really a humongous, but it is a bottle of gin, and they said it was some sort of like, they called it Liquid Luck, and it's like, it's gold, and it has little, like, if you shake it, it kind of looks all misty, and I just think that's really cool. That's really fun. It's got this kind of like golden stuff in it, and that's just so magical. And yeah, this is Liquid Luck that I think they made themselves, I'm not sure. This is a bit of Felix Felicis, which, yeah, is gin. So I'm not a gin drinker, but I'm willing to give that a go. Another thing, the woman had handmade an owl out of paper or something. I don't know how she did it. And it was there at the quiz. She had made a post about it before, and she was like, does anyone want this? Thinking that no one would want it. And everyone was like, yeah, I want it. So it was said, someone suggested, just give it to the winner. And I was like, oh, I would love that owl, but yeah, I agree, give it to the winner. So yeah, they were like, yeah, we'll give it to the winner. And of course that was me. Isn't this just the coolest thing? It is an owl. She named him Dave. Whether or not I keep him as being called Dave, I don't know, but isn't he just so cool? Like, you can tell it's like, it's made out of paper and glue. It's so cool. And he's on his little perch, which is just like a plastic cup. It's really light. Like, if I dropped it, it wouldn't break. This is going on my bookshelf somewhere. It's got to have its own section or something. I've got to move things around. But yeah, it's just so cool. I think it is... Is it meant to be like I don't think it's meant to be a snowy owl. Maybe like a barn owl. I don't know what kind of breed it's meant to be. But again, I can't... It's so cool. It's so cool. Oh, yeah, I did get emotional because I just could not believe it. I could not believe it. Winning a Harry Potter quiz when it's just me against a room full of other teams, it just blows my mind. I just... It just goes to show that I am good at Harry Potter. I do know my knowledge, and, you know, Harry Potter means so much to me. It's helped me through so many difficult times in the past, you know. I was such a lonely person. I didn't have many friends, and having general anxieties anyway, I spent a lot of time alone in my room, and Harry Potter was my saviour. And being able to go to a quiz and win, I don't know. I don't know what else I could say about it, really. It just means so much to me. Harry Potter means so much to me. I'm so grateful and thankful to be able to finally express my love for Harry Potter and show off my love for Harry Potter and show off my knowledge for it as well, because these are all things that I couldn't do growing up when the books were coming out and the films were coming out. You know, I wanted to go to like midnight book releases and I couldn't, and I wanted to go and watch it in the cinema, the films, and I could only see a handful of them in the cinema because I had no one else to go with. I did do a video all about what Harry Potter means to me, opening up about Harry Potter, I think it's called. You can click the card. But yeah, that still stands. It's still relevant. And, you know, winning this quiz just really emphasised that to me. You know, all this anxiety that I was feeling built up throughout the evening about not being good enough and failing, for it to turn out that I'm not actually failing. I am good enough. Emotions that I struggle with on a day-to-day basis. So yeah, I'm going to treasure these items. I just really wanted to share this with you guys. I really wanted to express all of this. Because I can now, because I can. I never want to take that for granted. I never want to take the fact that I can finally express my love for things and finally express my thoughts and feelings about things. I never want to take that for granted. So thank you guys for watching this video, for subscribing to my channel, for being here, and just thank you to J.K. Rowling for creating this world where we can all become a community of, and yeah. I'm going to go now. My camera's dying anyway. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you did. Subscribe to my channel if you're new to join my little magical corner. Again, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you next time.